Trying to keep an hand from falling. All right. Kenny Pancake is your leader. Excuse me. Scott Van Buren is your leader with 18 laps. Davis Van Buren 18 and Kenny Pancake 18 also. Victor Brew and Jim Bell each with 16. Fast lap goes to Scott Van Buren with a 6.303. Kenny Pancake a 6.342. Davis Van Buren a 6.475. Jim Bell a 6.692 and Victor Brew a 6.808. Hey, Walt.
Hey, Walt. How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? Good.
Ready.
It looks like it might be.
Go.
I'm hearing it. I can't really see it unless it's set still. Yeah, I think it's the nose, I think. All right, Scott Van Buren and Kenny Pancake tied 36 each. Victor Brew 33, Davis Van Buren 34, and Jim Bell 32. Left that segment, Scott Van Buren and Kenny Pancake each with 18, Victor Brew with 17, Davis and Jim Bell each with 16. I'm sorry, I thought I heard something. Davis, you need to back up a little bit. That's good, thank you. Well, if you want to practice, we're going to be doing GT down there. We're going to be doing GT3 down there if you want to get some practice in. Yeah. Corvette? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Uh-huh. Good. If you want to. looks like Kenny Pancake is your leader with 54 laps. Scott Van Buren 53 coming off a red. Davis Van Buren and Victor Abreu each with 51. Jim Bell with 47. That's that segment. Kenny Pancake and Victor Abreu each with 18. Scott and Davis each with 17 and Jim 15. Heat over. All right. Kenny Pancake is leading with 72 laps. Scott Van Buren second place with 71. Davis Van Buren in third with 69. Victor Abreu with 68. And Jim Bell with 63.
Oh.
Laps. Scott Van Buren and Kenny Pancake tied at 88 laps. Victor Abreu and Davis Van Buren 85. Jim Bell 78. Laps that segment. Scott and Victor Abreu 17 each. Kenny Pancake and Davis Van Buren 16 each, and Jim Bell 15.
Oh, man. Yeah, those there.
I'm sorry. That was an accident.
Purple. Thank you.
That was just too far to run. Heat over.
Heat over.
All right. Kenny Pancake 108. Victor Abreu, Davis Van Buren 102. Scott Van Buren 105, and Jim Bell 95. Laps that segment. Pancake with 20 on red. Van Buren, Abreu, Van Buren, and Bell all with 17. Yep.
Hey, I'm stuck somewhere on the bridge there.
We got it coming. Probably next week we'll have it. These lower sections of track are killers for Steve. The taller you are, the harder it is. Heat over.
Heat over.
All right. 19. Scott Van Buren 120 and Jim Bell 110. Left side segment, Kenny Pancake 19, Davis Van Buren, Victor Abreu 18, Davis Van Buren 17, Scott and Jim Bell each with 15. We can do it here. We'll do Sportsman over there and Pro over here. They haven't got much experience here. I mean, if they vote to come here, they can come here. Heat over.
Checkered flag.
Race over.
Race over.
All right. It's flipped. All right, Kenny Pancakes, your winner with 146 laps. Scott Van Buren and Victor Abreu tied at 11. Who was furthest ahead on those two? Okay. Well, the machine had him, and Davis was the three-way tie. So Davis is in second. Oh, I don't have Davis's position in. So Davis is second, Scott is second. Davis is third. Well, somehow Davis didn't stay in when I put him in.